Hello guys, I thought I'd bring you along for another prototyping day. Well, this one is for Sarah Ashmore. Now she's one of my long-term patrons and she's building quite a unique sim, a PIPER Cheyenne 3 I believe, and she sent me some photos of some parts she needed. So we're going to make these today, and if we can, we're going to make the back box, the whole assembly, and give her a little surprise. So, first of all, now because I make annunciators all the time for people and they're all custom, basically what we've got is we've got orange pre-made, green pre-made and red. I don't know if they're the right order because I can't see from this side. However, these are all the annunciators for the Korry 318 and they're the correct colour lenses, painted black. There we go, painted black, all ready to go. They just need laser etching, and that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to feed the machine these. We're going to use the fibre laser because the fibre laser produces text that is just so perfect on these captions. You wouldn't know it was done in a little workshop in the UK. So, let me get on to light burn here and we will design the first caption. I'll show you that now. So in front of me is a blank caption. Now this caption is specifically designed to be in that exact position there because it matches the template that goes in the laser bed. So that's the template. This rectangle here is perfectly matched to that position there. So regardless of when I get this template out, it's going to be instantaneously the right position. That'll make more sense in a minute. So let's do the first caption. It's a green one and it's left oil cooler. In fact, we'll do all the green ones first. Let me zoom right in here so it looks a bit better on screen. There we go. And it is left oil cooler. It's in blue. All we do is we hit start. We're going to grab a green caption. In it goes. You can see that the laser's pre-telling us where it's going to be, which is perfect. And I'll hit start. And that's how quick it is. So if I pull this off and put it in front of the computer, let's see if this will focus. There we go, left oil cooler. Here's our paint board. We're going to mount the captions on here because they're going to give them a satin lacquer top once they've been engraved. This will really help protect them from when you push them with your finger constantly, if you do push them with your finger. So that's going to go there. We can close that, and the next one is left ice door. Left ice door, hit start. So that's 2 done. I'm going to put on my audio book and time lapse it for you. And crack on and do this. Catch you in a few moments. So approximately 10 minutes real time, we've managed to engrave all those captions. They're all ready to go. I'm going to put protective lacquer over the top to make sure that they're permanently set that way. They're not going to get damaged. Let's head over to the spray bay. They're under the IR heater. Now the IR heater is very important. If I don't put the IR heater on, and because it's so cold, what happens is that clear lacquer doesn't set clear. It turns white over the top and ruins the parts. So that's how important the IR heater is. And trust me, I have made quite a few mistakes not knowing that in the past. So while they're drying, let's head upstairs and construct the part that they're going to go into. Now, Sarah hasn't asked for this, but I thought she's got a rough idea what she wants to do. But I think we can take the standard Korry case, quickly replicate it, and I mean quickly, and produce a specific case for all these annunciators to go in. I'll show you what I mean in a minute, but for the time being, yep, here's the standard Korry, And we're going to need 25 of those in a row, approximately 25, I haven't actually counted, stacked side by side. So I think Sarah was just going to put these in one by one, next door to each other, but I think we can create something a little bit easier. So here we are sat at the computer, and I've pulled up the old Korry. What we're going to do is we're going to copy the case, as you'll see in a second, and then we're going to try and create a new module matrix for Sarah. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this case here out of case 2. Come on, there we go. Control C, paste new, and there is the basis. So there's the outer case. Now we definitely want to remove all the fillets, which looks like I might be able to select that and press delete. Yep. What does this one do? If I select that, is that going to show up? No. But we're going to remove the fillets off the edge by selecting them and then pushing delete. There we go. So it's made a nice square unit. I'm going to select it, create a rectangular pattern, and axes. Okay, yep, I'll go with that. That's correct. And we're going to drag it. I only want 2 rows. So I think we'll drag it down. So this lip can't interfere with this box here because that would be disastrous. So let's go 13.5 perhaps. 13.5. Yeah, that looks good. How about 13.3? Oh, 13.3 looks even better. Yeah, that's definitely not breaking the surface. Cool. Then we want 11. It's probably quick if I just type 11 in there. And I'm going to change it to spacing. Oh, it's already on spacing. 25. Oh no, that's not big enough. Let's go 26. Make sure that they're not overlapping. They're not, that's good. And that's not going to work. Okay, I'll try it. It depends if this creates components or boxes. I do not want components because that means I won't be able to join them together. I'll hit OK, and it did. It created components. I've made an error. Press Ctrl Z. Right, this time we're going to select the body, then the rectangular. So we're selecting a body this time. Axes. Make sure we've got the same axes. We have. I only want, oh, yeah, I want 11, did I say, of that? And I want a spacing of 26. And on this one, we want the extra row. We only want 2 rows. And what do we use? 13.3? 13.3. Yes. Yeah, okay. That looks good. Now, if I show you guys the matrix, you can see that we've got 2 missing from the left-hand side. So we need to delete those 2 boxes there. Let's select that. Oh, and that one, that was nice and easy. Press delete. No, I want to remove, that's fine. And then I want to select the first box. I want to combine them all into one big unit. Tool bodies. There we go, hit OK. So that is now 1 unit. There we go. That's pretty cool. Now I've got to go through 1, 2, join. There we go. This is a going to select that point there. Come on. Yeah, it's going to let me select that surface. There we go. E. Select the point. Okay. Just got to do this a few times. I think about 9 times in total, I reckon. Join. E. E for extrude. Select the point. Make sure it's joined. Hit OK. E. Select the joint, hit OK. E. This is where the singles go. Okay, yes. So this is just making a stronger structural box by not having gaps. Now, we've got a big join in the middle, so I'm going to push E on that surface. I'll select this surface, hit OK. So it's one big box, which is beautiful. In fact, that is it, almost ready to go. We've got to make it look pretty now. 1, 2, we're going to set the outer corners. Should we go 2 for a radius? Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Apart from the fact I've missed that one there. Let me just make sure I've got all the others. Yeah, I missed that one as well. We'll select that. I'm holding the control key down and just left clicking with the mouse to add it. Done. Right, I'm going to set the top surface now, and will it let me have 2? No, 2's too big. I thought it might be. There we go. And there we have our button matrix for Sarah. So that is going to hold all the captions in the right place, and that whole unit then can just be slotted in and attached using back shells. That looks cool. Of course, that is not going to fit on my resin printer bed. It probably would fit on bamboo. Would it fit on bamboo? Let me just have a look. So bamboo bed is 250 maximum. 285, no, not a chance. It might fit diagonally. Let's have a look. So cancel, save as mesh, export, nope, print utility, bamboo, hit OK. Wait for bamboo to load in. I am still bunged up, by the way, but a lot better. Okay, she's loading in. So, will this fit on a standard bed? No problem whatsoever. So Sarah, if you've got a filament printer, it will fit on the bed without having to split it. That's cool. But I want to resin print this to make it look really cool, to make it aircraft standard. So we're going to, there's 11 boxes, so at 5 boxes along, I'm going to find the construct mid-plane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's that one there. Split it. Did that. So select the body, select the splitting plane, hide the splitting plane because it makes it look awful, and then we've got 2 bodies. So we can print that one, then we can print that one, and then we can glue the 2 halves together to make one unit. That should be quite an invisible seam, and because there's no structural load, this should be fine. I'm going to send these off to Box, and I'll get back to you once they've been sliced and printed. Now I'm going to put gloves on. You may have noticed in the last video, I certainly noticed when I was editing just how sore my eyes are, and that's because every time, even though I wear gloves for resin all the time, I got this really bad habit of touching my face. Just this, doing this. I only noticed that when I was on video editing. And what that's led to is huge blisters all around my eyes, my eyelids, because I give myself dermatitis from the resin. Typical. And that is the second reason why I've bought this forced air mask. It's battery powered mask from Trend. It stops me from breathing the fumes in from the resin, and it stops me from touching my face primarily, but also I've learned that when I wash and blow dry the parts, which I'll show you now, I blow dry them with the air compressor. That also has a bad habit of the IPA splashing back on my face, and then instantly I feel it and it causes me a whole world of hurt. But however, these are them done. So there, yeah. Now off camera, I made 2 sets, left and right, because Hopefully he says. Yes. There we go. Left and right, they've got different ends. Yep, I think they're going to go like that. So we could glue them like that, but that's not the idea. We've got one set there. And another set there. What we're going to do is we'll quickly cure these because they need curing in the cure station. Next up is to glue the two parts together. So copious amounts of super glue. There we go. Hopefully push the parts together and not to glue our fingers together. Just lining it up. I have got super glue now on my fingers. Good. It wouldn't be the same if I didn't. Oh yeah, and they stuck together nicely. Let me just get an Alco wipe, remove the excess glue. Here's our painted back shell. We've got our PCBs ready to go. And of course, this is no different than building a standard Korry now. You just insert it through the back. And there is the unit fully built. Well, not fully built, we've got to put the lenses in and we've got to wire it up. Now the reason why I'm going to wire this section up is we'll take it to Lillestad and we'll demo it there. I plan to make a board with all the custom annunciators I've made over the last couple of years and put them in. So we've got F-16, we've got Apache, we've got this. And we've got just random aircraft that people have asked me for. In fact, some aircraft I don't even know what they're for, but I've kept a spare one just so we can put them all in a big board and people can see all the different types of annunciators that I've made over the last few years. And I think this will be quite an interesting one because of the shape and the size of it. It's definitely by far the biggest one I've made so far. It's got a nice bit of weight to it. Of course, now it's wiring and lacing. Make it look pretty. Let's do it. So I'm going to start with the ground first. And that's going to be a three-way split. There's 1, 2 and 3. So we'll twist all those together. Well, that's quite a big bunch already. Let's bring in the soldering iron, some solder. And we'll start with this ground pin here. This will be our main one. Let's see if I can get this on. Oh, good join, nice. So this wire will go to the top row and this will break out left and right. Top row, left and right, there we go. And then we're just going to work our way along. Grab a couple more wires. Trim both ends. Oh, that one's done. There we go. Before I do that, let me get some heat shrink on that one. Yep. So I'll try a green on this line, because green's quite big. I think it's about 4mm. Bring it all the way down. Perfect. Yeah, green's good. Good. So that's going to go to there. there we have it. It's fully wired, hopefully looking semi-neat. Now what we should be able to do is apply power to the ground and the 5-volt line for the press to test, and we should be able to test each caption to make sure it works. So now if we push the captions, we can test that they all work. Perfect. And let's bring this unit alive. So, diffuser. Doesn't go in like that. Oh, goes in like that, cool. Make sure the backing is off. Oh, did you hear it clicking? There's our first caption there. And that is it done. Not bad for a few hours work from complete design to finished product. Sarah, hopefully you can use this video as a build guide to show you how to do it. I'll put the files on the Patreon page as well, so you can just download. You can use the split version or the full version, depending if you've got a resin printer or a filament printer. I think it's turned out really well, and that'll look good in the panel that we'll take to Lelystad at the end of the month. Or actually next month now, but there we go. I think that looks quite cool. Guys, that's all from me. Until later, Karl out.